their bankruptcy or foreclosure or some shit. They don't even know they don't know what they're talking about. They're like trying to make like criminal shit out of nothing, normal bullshit. And it's like, why are you even in these people's records? Why are you even searching them? They mentioned that Jeannie has a court case coming up. Like, why are you stalking my neighbor? Yeah, and how does any of that? Wait, what are you showing me? I don't want to put their peeps on here.
So it'd be a fair. Put it up. Then put it up.
Oh boy. Yeah, look at the nose. Look at the nose.
It's pretty good, right?
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Hilarious. Look, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. All right, so let's get through the rest of this crap. You need what? Over there. Over there. Oh, there's also empty ones right there too. All right, sorry guys. Kim's working. Kim's doing some shipping right now. So thank God he didn't play guitar. Oh God, I know. The guy thinks he looks like Eric Clapton. I think that
Send Raw Dog a link.
Wow, that guy knows more about drugs and bullshit than anybody else. What, Robbie?
Send Raw Dog a link. Send Super Dave a link.
All right, what are we doing here? Hold on. Let me get my link. Hold on. All right. Raw Dog. Raw. I don't have him listed under Raw Dog. Super Dave. Hold on. Super Dave. All right.
You got Raw Dog under Chris.
I think so. Chris. Great. There it is. Okay. All right. Link. Here we go. Send. All right. John,
we're sending you a link, Raw Dog.
Yeah. No.
We need the Hobbit link.
Hobbit link.
So yeah, he called himself a coke dealer, and he had white powder on his nose and all the drug visual references. Yeah, the bag of powder, everything. Oh, that's when he did mention you, Robbie. He was holding a bag of powder up and saying "Slobby Robbie."
And he mentioned me for powder.
Powder. Yeah, I know. I was like, what is he doing? Oh my god.
Really?
Oh yeah. He kept bringing the powder up and showing the powder. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You are promoting cocaine. You're literally promoting cocaine on your family channel and using Coca-Cola cards to like act like he's slicing up the cocaine and creating the lines. And then snorting. Yeah, like he was snorting them and then like acting like, oh, you got this big hit, man. Yeah. I'm like, how does he even know how to act? How does he know what it's like to do a line? You know,
that's what I want
to. He's a total bum. You know, he's a womanizer. I bet you he goes a drunk. I bet you he's a cokehead. He's gone through all the friggin' phases.
It's absolutely insane what he was doing. But yeah, so massive fat shaming. Massive fat shaming. He says I don't look anything like my profile pics. He wanted to guess the weight of my cartoon character, okay, and my real picture, and they're all guessing like all these different weights, like 235 pounds, a metric ton, 2,500 pounds. I'm like, oh my god, these people are absolutely crazy. Then they were trying to say who's the fattest, who weighs more.
You don't have your drink or your cigar going.
I should get a drink. I'm gonna pour myself a drink. You know, at least tells the story. I'm gonna pour myself a drink. What should I drink there? What do you think?
I'm doing
drink, lager drink, cider drink. What do you think?
Do a vodka drink.
Vodka drink? Okay, I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll go whip up a vodka drink while Lisa's giving the recap. That's what I'll do.
There we go. Fleesa, me, I can't walk. Lisa who? Fat, what is it? What is he saying? Fat Fleesa Flea. Wait. It's fat, toothless Fleesa Flea that can't walk. Okay. I'm going to show you guys how I can't walk. But whatever. He's saying Lynette Preston because I won't call her, the way he calls her. But she's sending cryptic messages. If there's anything, okay, guys, let me explain something. I don't even think I have to explain anything. Let me see. Anybody in the chat think that Lynette is cryptic? Michelle? Anybody think that she's cryptic? Sending like hidden messages? Like, really? Come on. Y'all know that woman is not any kind of cryptic. She's not sending out any kind of cryptic messages. Okay? She's going to be sending out exactly what she wants to say. There's no cryptic nothing.
Terry.
What's up, Terry? Yeah, exactly. There ain't no cryptic messages. She's going to speak her mind and say exactly what she wants to say. Let's see. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Heidi ho, everybody.
Raw Dog, did you send Super Dave a link?
What? Yes, I sent Super Dave a link.
Trying to see.
Get your butt in here, Super Dave.
I reported his live and Luthmann told me to. I did it all on my own. Good for you, Scampy girl.
Yeah.
I think everybody, there was a lot of people saying they were reporting him. Because I'm telling you right now, he was totally promoting cocaine tonight. Totally promoting it. Looking like he's doing it online. Him and Shizzy. Bonnie, at least it can use Gabe's truck also. For what? What am I missing? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were saying that I don't have any legal vehicle.
Wrong.
I don't know what I've been driving around lately. What have I been driving around? Must not be legal. Oh my God. Yeah, right. Kind of George.
Hey, send Guapo a link.
Where's Guapo?
I don't know. Send him a link. Send him a link.
Okay, hold on.
Text him saying you're sending a link. Party time.
Storage. He might be a little busy. He's getting ready to have a baby. Link. I don't know when's the due date, but we'll see.
Next month.
It is
His
next month?
birthday. Yeah.
Okay.
22nd.
All right. So send Guapo a link. He's got it. Back to Puff Pass. There you go. There you go, Tease. Let's see. All right. Exactly, Scampy. Busy getting ready for his baby. I'm so excited for him. My God. All right.
What's up, Mike?
So apparently, she's sending cryptic messages and stuff. That they're saying that John is making moves with me because Gabe's gone, right? And we're probably going bye-bye, and we're making plans to take Harley away from Michelle.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The ridiculousness was crazy. Okay. I was like sitting here like with my mouth open, like, are you kidding me? Wow. What they're trying to do is get Michelle all pissed off, right? So that Michelle starts foaming at the mouth. This is called manipulated harassment. This is part of all that. Okay. They're triggering. They're trying to trigger everybody to react and do things. Like the other night when Rich was on, right? And Rich had his chat in there, and there was who was it, Ketchup or Venom or somebody was saying, maybe it was even D. It was one of the dumb twits over there. All right, and
Who the hell? Wait, who the hell is Ketchup? Who's Venom and who's D?
The girls.
No one important, obviously.
But anyway, so they're sitting there saying how they were in the chat the other night and they were egging me on and pissing me off and all this shit. I got news for you. There's only one person who irritated me. One person alone. And there's a reason for it, and she knows exactly what that reason is. As a matter of fact, apparently Venom just dropped it tonight that she's been talking to her. So therefore, that person who, is a thief in my book.
John Cook, I mean, I'm confused now.
You're confused?
Yeah, all these people.
I'm telling you, there's a bunch of them. What's up, Dave?
How's it going, everybody?
Super Dave!
Hello, hello.
Super Dave. So did you hear the last thing I said, Dave?
No, I didn't. I was busy tinkering.
Okay, so apparently John Cook and myself are getting together, and we are going to take Harley away from Michelle.
And what are the facts that they're basing this off of?
I have no clue. Oh, Gabe's in jail. Gabe's not here.
I mean, did they present any fact, or did they say this is a rumor?
Yeah.
Did they
Oh, yeah,
say?
this is just what they're saying.
Are they stating it as fact? Is basically what I'm asking.
Yes, they're stating it as fact.
Now, Dave, you know they have nothing to back up anything that is
Ever.
I am so lost.
Wow.
You're always lost, Robbie.
Yeah, I was so lost. Like I tuned into him tonight. I was like, I'll just, it's been a while. Let me check and see what he's up to these days. And
Right.
of course, he had that big announcement. And
Oh,
he had
wow.
this big
It was a
panel,
big one.
right? I only lasted 15 minutes. I was like, who are these people? This thing has progressed so far past, 2024 type bullshit. I'm like, what is half this drama? Who is this person? There's all these new creators. There's like so many. I'm like, what has this thing turned into?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You're right, Pandera. In the same breath, Michelle and John are teaming up with Jeremy to go after me. Okay.
But it wasn't John and aren't they like number one enemy of these people? Why
Yeah, well, that's what he was saying. That's the big bombshell.
that they're no longer enemies? That the lawsuits are going to get dropped? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't get it. Like, why would they team up with somebody when they have active litigation against them?
They are not teaming up with Germ. I can tell you that right now.
Okay,
They are not.
yeah, I'm so
teaming-
lost, guys. I'm so behind.
Yeah.
They are not teaming up with Germ. And I can't say what I know is actually really going on. So he thinks I don't know, and I do know what's going on. What I can tell you is this, and maybe he'll realize, yeah, I do know. You know how Jeremy a couple weeks ago, actually quite a few times, was stating that the trustee in the bankruptcy case offered Jeremy their property numerous times?
Yeah, I seen that. I heard that. Yeah.
It's a fucking lie. It's an absolute lie.
Well, how could you offer something that's in somebody else's possession? Like,
Exactly.
I don't get that. The
But
court
he
don't have
said it-
authority to give something away that's not theirs until there's orders, right?
Right. And he said it numerous times. What I can tell you is it was not an offer that came from the trustee to Germ. Okay?
Was it
Oh,
like
wait a
proposal?
minute.
Now Germ's realizing when he listens
So
to this-
Germ's making an offer.
I didn't say that.
He's making an offer he can't understand.
I did not say that.
That's every time he speaks.
Yeah, he's a moron.
Should we play hot potato? Let me just say, you're on the right track. Okay, you're on the right track. Nobody offered Germ the property. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, just a word of
And
caution.
that should let him know. I know exactly what the fuck's happening.
There's all these content creators that are hopping on board on this thing now.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
just, as somebody who's been through this and still is being drug into this, even though I haven't made Hales content in months,
Yeah.
be careful, because all I was a content creator sharing my opinions, and that drugged me into all this nonsense. And here I am still in all this, while I take the comments of being overweight, I mean, those are opinions. While I take
know
being
what,
called
Dave?
milk toast, okay.
You know what I say to that? One word. Ouch.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I'm a commentator, right? While I haven't been making as much content lately, I'm still a commentator, so I understand critical commentary, and I will say that I'm blue in the face. You want to call me fat? Call me fat. You want to do this? Call me milquetoast. That's fine. But these content creators need to be careful about what they are stating, because they will too end up like me, crying on the internet, whining and complaining when they get hit with papers and lawsuits. Everybody thinks it won't happen to them. Like, I thought nothing would happen to me. And then, bam, you come up against somebody who obviously is upset. Now, whether they are upset rightfully or wrongfully, that's on them. They can still file the paperwork. So
Right.
all I'm going to say to all these content creators who are out here just running off at the mouth, make sure you got the spine behind it. Because if you don't have the spine, you're going to have trips to the hospital. You are going to have mental breakdowns. You are going to handle you can't handle it like you think you will. When it's all hypothetical, it's just that hypothetical. But you are affecting real people's lives with this stuff. And when you are if you stick to opinion, who am I to say anything? Have fun. But when you are stating stuff as fact and you are affecting people's businesses, affecting people's livelihoods and things like that, well, then there comes actionable torts. And I would just encourage all these creators who are hopping on this bandwagon. Like I said, I didn't know who like 5 of the people were who were on Jeremy's panel tonight. I didn't know who they were. I was like, where the hell did these people come from? Who are these people? And he's sitting there plugging their channels and stuff. And I'm like, God, and
these are the people that are actually conspiring with him to hurt all these people that were in Fed too. Every one of them.
It feels like they'll just say, I'm just sharing comment. I'm a commentary channel. That was my defense throughout the whole Fed 2 lawsuit. Yet that didn't stop people from running me over with the train. That didn't stop people coming at me all types of crazy. It's gonna happen, just because you think you're on the right side of an argument, that's still to be determined. This hasn't went to a mass audience or anything. It's still a very niche. To my analytics and to me observing other people's analytics, this niche caps out at about 4,000 people that are actively engaged.
Dave, he had all those people on his channel tonight and didn't even have 5,000 people in there. That guy used to get way more than that. But he had all these people on the channel and didn't even get 5,000 people in there live.
There's a great philosopher who said it best. His name is Iron Mike Tyson. And he said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Basically,
right? What's happening here? People are going to get punched in the face. And they have no clue.
Metaphorically punched in the face. Make sure before anybody starts saying we're throwing threats out there. I'm not throwing any threats. I'm metaphorical punches to the face.
There's no threats going on around here.
Mike Tyson might punch you in the face. That would be funny if Mike Tyson punched Jeremy in the face. But that being said, that's what Mike Tyson said. He said everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And these people aren't going to get the literal or legal or figurative equivalent of that. And they have no clue what to do. They think they have a plan, but they don't. They have no clue what's going to go on.
Fair use is their plan.
Remember, Jeremy is fighting for everybody's First Amendment.
Yes. Yes.
That agrees with him. That agrees with him.
Yeah, that's the caveat, right, Robbie?
Exactly, brother.
I saw that. He brought that up. Richard, did you see that he brought that up? He said you called him a Riri.
Yeah, he is a retard. Jeremy Hales is a fucking retard. I said it. Ooh.
From what I understand,
you sue me again? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck him.
A lot of this, red pill crowd, they're saying that word is making a comeback. I don't know if I can personally co-sign that.
Joe Rogan said the word retard is back like a year ago. Like
Joe Rogan said it was back. A while ago.
Trump got into office, he's like, yeah, it's so great Trump is back because the word retard's back too. That's what it was. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see. So what else happened tonight? So I was gonna take me and John are gonna take Harley from Michelle, which is crazy. They say I know who Sonny the dealer is, and I have his phone number.
Who's this? Who's Sonny the dealer? I'm so over my head.
Dude,
and isn't Florida a mother state?
This has to do with my neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah, they're stalking my neighbor.
You had issues with?
Yeah, the one I had issues with. Sonny is his best friend.
Butt buddy.
Yeah. Butt buddy.
Isn't he the one who got burned?
Yeah, he's the one that his house blew up, his garage blew up, because he was
drug lab baby.
Little shake and bake.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, and it turns out when that came up and there was a big news thing on it, right? He was taken to Orlando Hospital for serious burns. So is his buddy that always rode around with him in golf cart. His buddy died because of all his burns, all his injuries. And they actually posted a whole bunch of stuff on that guy, Sonny. And turns out Sonny is a child predator. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Fucking Florida, guys. I'm sorry.
All
these stories.
Hey, I'm a New Yorker, right? That's all I got to say.
Always place to live.
Hey. Milltown. Let's get one thing straight. Ohio's got more of the nut cases coming from it than Florida does.
Ohio's like a completely land of its own. I mean that.
Yeah, you had Charlie Manson, you had Dahmer, you had several nut cases coming from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin, so we're not much better. So.
Ohio,
What's that?
I said
there's crazies everywhere. All right.
Yeah, I said I'm from Wisconsin. We're not much better here either.
Well, Dahmer was from Ohio
originally, but then he was basically caught in Milwaukee.
Did you see what they're trying to? They're trying to. Richard, did you see they're trying to tie Dahmer to the Adam Walsh?
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be some shit.
He was down here. I know, Kim Shu. That's what scares me. He was down living in Florida when that happened, right in that area.
Oh yeah, you gotta Oof. You gotta chase that.
That was Polar Spark, Sunday school procrastinator. Anyway, so they keep talking. I have back. Kim, do I have back rolls? What? Do you see back rolls? Back rolls. Anyway,
Before I would not humor any of them.
Oh, I'm laughing. I don't care about this shit. They can't say anything about it being overweight or that's all they got, really.
All I know is if I were to go to North Korea, I would be worshipped. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and then Gabe has something. He's gonna come out and be like disgusted and want to go back.
That's true, Lucinda.
Nothing hot to come home to. If you could only hear how my husband's speaking to me, so I really don't give two shits what this guy thinks or says. All I know is it was massive defamation, massive harassment, nothing but a bunch of lies.
And then look, Lucinda, Raw Dog lived in Ohio.
I can't. All right.
Ohio's a godforsaken place. You know that. It just is.
It's the armed
people.
Tom Brady said, and he said it to what's his name, the quarterback.
Cleveland.
He said the quarterback on the Bengals was at Ohio City, transferred out to LSU, and they said, the best move you ever made in your life is to get out of Columbus. It was a godforsaken place.
Guapo.
Yeah,
Shit. He said he's hanging drywall.
All right.
Didn't he ask for the link though?
Hey, Guapo, is that like code, Guapo? You're telling us you're getting busy? Getting busy with it.
Oh, Germ started inciting landlord bullshit again. And Shizzy started talking about personal massages. Let's see. Leading stupid around for money. Oh, Coop was saying that I'm leading stupid around for money. So all you guys are stupid because you've sent me super chats or whatever. So all you guys are stupid. And then they want to know how I'm going to pay my bills. Am I going to pay my electric bill?
No, Guapo, I told her to send you one, brother.
What else? So, Jeannie's hearings. I just want to know, Germ is 100% sober with a record of hurting people intentionally. I mean, we think he's sober, right? He's 100% sober with a record of hurting people intentionally and destroying lives. Gabe, he's hurt no one. So, bite me on the Gabe stuff.
Well,
Right.
you know, I'm going to look and see because I think he would have to do piss tests during his family court stuff, right? So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
he has that in the file. Maybe we'll take a look and see if there's any mention of the piss tests or not submitting them because that would show if there was anything that came up dirty back then. It shows that he's not as lily white as everybody wants to think, right?
Yeah,
This
well, I
record-
see that he's had 2 psychobals. Two psychobals. And you know who's had
Look at that. He's not sober. Laugh my ass off. Asked me for gummies so many times. Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So I just ran an analysis on tonight's stream of his, and can I just tell you kind of what it said? Is that all
Go
right?
right ahead.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
basically, I asked, was this stream like bullying and intimidation? And this is what it says. My overall judgment, and this did an in-depth analysis. Bullying, yes, unquestionably. The group format, nicknames, body shaming, sexual degradation, and games about homelessness and jail make that the plan. Intimidation, yes, in a psychological and reputational sense. The countdown song, The Secret Lawyer, It's Coming, ending seem designed to make the target fear an unspecified approaching event. Clear physical threat. The AI did not hear one, nor did it hear direct instruction to contact or dox anyone. The description actually tells viewers not to contact the subjects. Legitimate court reporting, very little. They mention several alleged facts, but never deliver the advertised bombshell or explain a concrete new ruling, filing, or docket development. So it says, so basically your instinct is basically correct. I would characterize roughly 3/4 of this stream as ridicule, speculative gossip, threatening theater, and promotion. So yeah.
You got to send that to me.
Yeah, it's very long. I just read the very little bit of it. It's like 13 pages. It breaks it down by timestamp and everything.
Yeah, send that to me, Dave.
Okay.
Definitely send that to me. So do you have the whole thing and you have the whole transcript?
Yeah, I when you do an in-depth analysis, they pull the audio, they do the MP3, and then they run a transcription on the MP3. And
you have all that?
I can get it all. Yeah, it was all done through this program. Yeah.
Do me a favor and send that to me because tonight's video is very telling.
CIA
my lawyer needs it. Put it that way.
Yeah, it
I already have the video. But
It
if you have everything
characterized
done,
the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds as a custom taunting song warns that time is running out. Friends will turn, receipts are being kept, and targets will quote unquote burn. And it says deliberately menacing introduction.
I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. What is that?
Here's the pet frog. Oh, that's Chris. It's coming from Raw Dog.
Yeah.
How many of you out there tonight, type a 1 in the chat if you believe that Jerem was promoting cocaine tonight?
You know, hobbits hunt frogs.
Oh,
That's
God.
what
We
I-
got Jessica Kruger in the house.
I do sometimes.
I didn't
That
understand why
frog in fear for its life.
they were wearing straight clown paint. It looked like to me. Like, did they have their nose up a clown's ass or something? I didn't.
It was
Oh my God.
cocaine. Don't you know? It was cocaine.
Is that what that was
That was
supposed
a
to
good
be?
one.
Yeah.
It's a
That was my autism.
sugar.
It went
Dog
back
and
over my
booger
head.
sugar. It was so stupid.
It was crazy. I was like, oh my God.
Now, if Drew wants to go trial by combat with me, I would do that with him. I go line by line with him until somebody has a heart attack. I would fucking do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would fucking destroy him. He would be done.
Yeah.
That would be actually that would be a lot of fun. We'll go line by line until somebody has a heart attack.
And
That
by
would
the
be
way, I
really
just have
good.
to say, so like if my husband did something silly, how many? It looks like Jerem did way more than my husband ever did.
I mean,
Just throwing it out there. I mean,
I'm not even gonna say what I was thinking. I gotta, sometimes I gotta learn to self-censor. I really do.
But yeah, Robbie, he was insinuating you were doing it. Every time he was like on this like 2-sentence thing about Slobby Robbie, and he kept bringing up the bag of cocaine.
Dude.
Yep.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
Yeah.
I like Robbie. He's just all calm. He's like, fucking idiots.
He's like, whatever. So I do have something here with Venom and Sarcasm. Who the hell
are these people?
Yeah.
I know. But it was sent to me because Venom was discussing
Miss Lori.
He's discussing false flagging and saying that I'm trying to silence people, especially Megan, Tug, and Shizzy, right? Why? How am I trying to silence them? I'm not trying to silence them.
Spinning their lives.
Yeah, because I'm debunking them. Because when they use my shit without permission, it's infringement behind a paywall. I mean, how is that? I'm trying to silence them. I believe in freedom of speech. Trust me. But they
So wait a minute. What you're telling me though is they all had like powdered sugar around their nose?
Yes, I'm gonna just leave this alone. I'm not gonna try and keep doing it.
Yeah, they're trying to make it look like it's they get caught in the confection of sugar, and they're trying to make it represent.
Yeah, that's exactly why they didn't have Travis there. He would have gone bonkers. He would have been trying to snort it all.
Yeah.
Baking
Maybe
soda.
Travis was the one who taught Jerem how to snort that line. Or two.
Yeah.
He did it.
How to cut it up.
Is he
So
still
you have a bombshell, Rich?
Oh, I got a big bombshell. I
big
have
one?
information. Lisa, you know something about this.
Okay.
Nobody else knows anything about this. And I got this from the mole themselves. And I'm going to reveal the mole today.
Okay.
There's been a mole that's been feeding me information.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to reveal it today. Does everybody want to see that, the mole?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he says I know something about this, so now I'm real curious.
Knowing Richard.
I don't know what he's going to say next.
Yeah, exactly.
What do we got here? Let me go to this. I have to open it up. All right, I have it here on my screen, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see it.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I think Richard's been getting a lot of fans with like the pro Hales people. From what I've observed, it seems like a lot of them are hopping on board the quote unquote paint chips train.
John said, Richard, you said you wouldn't out me.
get censored. I don't care about modding anybody. If they want to come and say whatever they want to say, there's nothing they can say that's, okay, here it is. Oh, this is it.
By the way, John, since you're here, John, do you have a secret thing that you're hiding? What are they saying? You're going to sue me or something? I find it pretty funny how they're saying this. So let me just get to this one thing. So the bombshell supposedly is that Michelle and John are teaming up with Jeremy, their enemies. They're teaming up with Jeremy and both of their lawyers to come after me. That's the bombshell. John, is there any truth to this whatsoever? Not that he would admit it if it was, but is there any truth to this whatsoever? All I know is John's big answer to that was an LOL to me. Oh, you answered that question on Richard's page. Okay, well, what is the answer? Just so people can see what you have to say here.
I feel bad for Richard, and I'm just being real. I feel not for Richard, for John, because John is between a rock and a hard place, more so than anybody. I mean, he's doing a balancing act, is really what he's doing. Yeah. He's got Michelle on one hand, and then this community on another, and then his own livelihood. I mean, he's juggling, and I feel for the man, and that's all I really have to say on the subject. Is like nobody can really put themselves in John's shoes. He's really in a complex situation.
He really and truly is. Trust me, I really get that, because I mean I witnessed a lot of it firsthand, even off the YouTube and stuff. But Rich, let me ask you this: if there was in fact a lawyer who was is trying to play me or whatever, and they're trying to go after me like silently or whatever, would this lawyer talk to me, send me any kind of bill for something, and me pay them?
Wait. A lawyer's going after you, and you're paying the lawyer.
Yeah, I've paid the lawyer for something. Yes.
Okay. So you paid the lawyer. Now, listen, you have a lawyer, and you've paid the lawyer. They have a duty of loyalty to you.
Yeah.
Right? They work for you. They don't work for anybody else.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody else's lawyer is supposedly Michelle's lawyer is supposedly coming after me, right? According to Germ, that he's getting together with his lawyer, whether it's be the Levine guy or Shockett, and they're coming after me, right?
Okay.
So,
I'd be fucking scared. Ooh.
Oh, I know.
But listen, give you a fucking paper cut? What the fuck?
So, just out of curiosity, if he was in fact coming after me, then, and he very recently sent me a bill and I paid it and he accepted my money, wouldn't that kind of be a little fucked up?
You have a potential for a conflict of interest, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have a hearing on the conflict of interest. You could make that an issue.
Yeah, I see. I think Jeremy's full of shit.
Well, he is. But I want to set up my piece right here. I got a thing here. Don't put it on the screen yet because I want to set it up.
Okay. Go for it.
And only you know this, Lisa, and you don't know that I know this, but I know this because of the mole.
Okay.
You got an email on Friday from Randy Shockett, correct?
I did.
And is that email related to the motions that you filed earlier in the week?
Yes.
You filed objections and you filed a motion, and they're all afraid of what happened because they know that the emperor has no clothes. Because of the bankruptcy code, you're going to expose them. Well, the mole sent me that email, and I have the header on the email. And I'm going to expose everybody to let everybody know who the mole is.
Oh, shit.
No, get out of here. This is not shtick, right? Is this serious or is this shtick?
Does everyone want to see this?
Yes.
I want to see this.
Okay.
Is it?
I'll read it to everybody.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go. Paint chips. Randy sent this to Fleesa today. We were all very much afraid of what's going to happen now in the bankruptcy court. Now that I am exposed as a fraud, we will be exposed as talented hacks, and we will have no money for anything, not even to buy Megan Fox or breadsticks. She eats more than a wildebeest. Our deal is still on, right? I'll keep feeding you the information, and you won't expose the fact that George left me because I'm a huge gaylord. I have a gerbil-sized penis, small as a gerbil pecker.
Oh my God!
Please don't let anyone know.
I knew it.
I am the mole.
I knew it.
Germ fears Luthmann. Jeremy B. Hales. So Germ sent this to me because he's a huge gaylord. But this part after this, Lisa, you can confirm that this is the email that Randy Shockett sent to you, correct?
Yeah. Can you blow it up a little bit?
I'll blow it up. I don't know how to blow up. I'm in this thing, so I'm in. Miss Lee, this constitutes a notice under Rule 7.1?
Yes.
You received this email from him, right? From Shockett Law Group.
I did.
How else would I get a copy of this email? And it's right here. For Jeremy B. Hales, Holly and Jeremy Adventures. That's his email. Everybody knows that. So how would this happen if I didn't get that? Germ is the mole, ladies and gentlemen. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because Germ is a huge gaylord, and Germ admits that he has a gerbil-sized penis, and that's the reason why George left. And, you know, not the size of an actual gerbil. His penis isn't the size of a gerbil. It's actually the size of a gerbil's penis. So don't think it's like the size of a small rodent. It's the size of the penis of a small rodent. So it's a very, very small pecker. That's what we're talking about here. So the whole breaking news today is that Jeremy Hales has a penis the size of a gerbil pecker. And not the gerbil pecker, the smaller rodent-sized penis. Not the size of a rodent. Its pecker is not the size of a rodent. It is the size of a rodent's pecker. That is the point we have here today. And that he's a huge gaylord. So that's the takeaway, ladies and gentlemen. The takeaway is that they're afraid that Megan Fox eats like a wildebeest, that they're not going to have any money to buy her a feed or her breadsticks or anything else, and that Germ is a huge gaylord. And it's proven by the fact that, how else would I get this email from Randy Shockett? Right? Randy Shockett, they were afraid. You know, send the contact, your email, this and that. Look at all this stuff. This is all legal bullshit that he sent you. Right?
Legal. You know, it's funny. He sent that
Respond
to
within
me.
24 hours, or to respond, blah 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 blah.
I know. He sent that to me after I filed the objections in the bankruptcy court.
Yeah. So Germ has been feeding me
After I
information.
filed. I'm
Germ
like,
has been
well, you an
feeding me
idiot?
information. So yeah, it's a micro mushroom. Micro mushroom. That's what it is. It's a gerbil-sized penis.
Oh
But
my
it's
God,
not-
am I going to have to play it?
a gerbil
Do I have to play it now, guys?
You've seen a gerbil. A gerbil's like a rodent. It's like the size of
I
a
gotta
big rat.
play it.
You know, a
Oh
rat.
my God.
It's the size of the penis on the gerbil, right? The
It's the
gerbil's penis is
mushroom.
much smaller.
It's the
Right? It's a very, very
dickles.
small thing. Very minuscule. It's a micro mushroom, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think we need the dickles.
I'm not commenting
Oh my
on this
God.
whatsoever. That's Richard, guys. That's not me.
That's
It's not me either. Hold
I'm
on.
not
Here we go.
co-signing none of that.
Here we go. It's the dickles.
Hey, listen up. Wrong snack, wrong moon. Hands get confused in the veggie costume. One's crunchy, one's magic. Read the sign real soon. We're trying to snack, not see cartoons. Come on now. Grab my pickle, not mushroom. Green and salty, not a trip to the moon. Grab my pickle, keep it cool. Wrong jar, buddy. Follow the rule. Grab my pickle, not mushroom. Crunch in your mouth, not colors in the room. Grab my pickle, don't assume. Wrong jar, buddy. Follow the rules. Label your snack, save the doom. Pickle party, not the shroom. Sharp little spear, not a cosmic bloom. Pickle party, not the shroom.
That was perfect.
Yo, the micro mushroom. That's what it is.
I will sign my John Hancock to that. That's funny.
What can't get up, can't get out.
I'm far
That's
too
just-
milk toast. I'm far too milk toast for all that, guys.
That is hilarious.
For those guys, I'm too milk toast for.
This is one of the beautiful parts about still being in a lawsuit with Germ. I still have litigation privilege. I can say all this shit all day long. What the fuck's he gonna do? Sue me again?
Richard, I don't know where you. I mean,
That's too funny.
kudos to you, sir. I mean, I'm speechless.
Dude, they wanted. Hey, what do you mean, Milltown? They wanted a circus. They got one.
Right.
Did they ever?
Richard brought in a 3-ring fucking circus.
Well, this is the beautiful part because I haven't had my motion to dismiss adjudicated yet. And
Yeah, I noticed that.
I hope they did deny my motion to dismiss and I have to go to discovery because what I can do is I can answer Jeremy's complaint against me about the Megan thing and the breadsticks. Or no, Jeremy Hales having sex with a journalist is what they called it. Jeremy Hales having sex with Don Lemon. So I can answer the complaint about Jeremy having sex with Don Lemon, the journalist. That's, I guess, the journalist is. And then I can bring in third parties that I want. And now that I have the Hollywood squares of shit from tonight, I can bring all of them in. I'm going to bring every one of the Hollywood squares in. So
Well, why
that's
bring
gonna
them
be-
all in? You don't know. I don't know who half of them are. I mean,
I don't know if I have either. Like he sued Ray Bone Crusher as Ray Bone Crusher. Didn't even know his fucking name. So I don't do the same thing. You know, I'm gonna sue whatever her name is. Who's the broad? Ketchup? I'm gonna put Ketchup's name in the goddamn complaint. I don't give a shit.
I mean, that's.
I'll put ketchup,
Gimmicks.
mustard, and mayonnaise. I'll put them all in there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they got some gimmicks on that side. I mean,
Is that Heinz?
they get on me about my Super Dave and using the Super Dave logo. What the hell's gonna happen to Venom when she gets hit with using Venom? Hopefully, she don't use any IP of whoever owns that. Marvel, I believe, owns it. So, shit, they get on all this stuff. They got to be more creative with their gimmicks. No.
Can't mess with that. Don't mess with Marvel.
Yeah, don't mess with Marvel.
No,
Don't
it's
mess
a
with
bunch
Marvel
of
or
old Jews.
Warner
Marvel.
Brothers.
A bunch of old Jews, like Stan Lee. There was a whole bunch of Jews, and you don't mess with the old Jews because they're in the comic book business, right? But their brothers and their cousins are all lawyers, so you don't fuck with them, man. Just
I
don't
remember
fuck with
when Tug was in the comic book business.
them. What?
I said I remember when Tug was in the comic book business.
I think he still is. He's sticking the pages together.
Did you guys hear that Tug can't wait for when my uploads come up? That really made my night. It warmed my heart knowing that no matter what, I can always count on a view from Tug, and Michael Volpe can always count on a view.
Volpe, yes.
So I mean, I kind of now feel the joy that Michael Volpe feels because, you know, he talks about how I haven't uploaded a video in a month. That means you're looking forward to it. And that warms my heart. It does. For a little small content creator to know that a big content creator like that umbrella guy can't wait for my uploads, man. It warms the cockles of my heart.
That's got to be touching.
It is. It really is. You know, and then they're worrying about my body and they're talking about me being sexy Dave Summer. And it really has been a sexy Dave Summer. And
I don't know. I think we need a twerk off between Dave and the Hobbit.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't.
Who's that?
Oh, God.
Damn, he got moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
It is amazing what AI is being used for these days. Holy crap.
AI nothing.
That's real life, right?
That's real, baby.
I broke the
That's
fourth
our
wall.
Hobbit.
I only wish my gluteus maximus could look that nice.
Dude's pectorals were perfectly in sync.
Right?
Yeah. See, now this is a good time. This, you know.
Miss Laurie.
Hey, I'm curious. Why can't I change? No, it says I can change things on here, but I don't know where to change them.
Roar to you too, Miss Lori.
I'm looking for the avatar. Why? You have to do it on here? Hold on, let me see. No, I can't. It doesn't let me change it.
No, you can't change Chris's avatar.
Chris's avatar?
Whose
can't-
avatar?
Yeah, I know there's a way you can do it, but
Starbucks junkie. No, he don't.
Just going back to tonight's stream of his, he did not have Megan on at any point tonight.
not that I saw. No.
She was out feeding. You know, she was too busy feeding. You know, she was.
Oh, he was saying that she was in Sumter County, Robbie.
That's where she went to get her feed, eating hay and bread.
Well, she was trying to get somebody to do something because she had to pay something in cash, supposedly. Who knows? The way they spend shit, they're probably just trying to put that out there. But you know what? I hope she did.
I don't know. Lisa, I have to go by the feed store tomorrow, so I'll see if he was
the
there.
best part.
Yeah. Well, good. Find out.
What bothers me about all that is like the intent that they're trying to like put fear in your life. Like they did that to me with the whole bounty thing. It's like they know what they're doing. They know they got mass audiences, and they're saying certain things to incite fear.
Right.
They want
I'm not
to.
afraid of them.
What was I
No, they
thinking?
want to make you fear. That's the in my impression.
Here's the thing: I would have had to have done something wrong to be in fear of,
but
and
that's
I've done
the thing.
nothing wrong.
The question, well, as long as you got that 100%, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You show me somebody that doesn't have a skeleton in their closet, and I'll show you somebody that's full of shit.
Right.
Because everybody has done something that offends somebody at some point in their life. And
Hey,
whether
well,
you find it to be a big deal or not, somebody in this world might. And
WWIT.
the sheer fact that they're putting this stuff out there to incite a sense of fear in you,
Hi,
whether you
Steffi
fear or
Sue.
not, that to me speaks to harassment. I don't
Benny
know if it's
Kathy.
true.
Oh, it's all harassment. It is beyond harassment at this
But
point.
it feels harassing. When I was going through it, I felt like I was being harassed. I felt like I was being intimidated. I felt like I was having nowhere to turn to. No one was safe to go to. And
harassment is fucking gay, okay? Harassment is the gayest thing that ever was. We're in Florida, most of us, and we have what's called the castle doctrine. That means you walk into the wrong house, you get carried the fuck out. That's what it fucking means. I would love for these motherfuckers to come and find me in real life. Because they ain't gonna fucking live. They come to my fucking house. Tell me all you want. Threaten me all you fucking want. You're getting carried out by the coroner. That's what it comes the fuck down to. That's what the law says.
But these people did come to my house, Richard. These people took pictures of my house. Pictures of my brother's house.
You're in Wisconsin. You gotta let them rape you before you can fucking punch them back. It's crazy. We're in Florida. They look at you the wrong way. They get fucking 10 holes of it.
Listen, Super Dave, you got to wait till they're at least into their 4th stroke before you can do anything.
They literally came in the backyard. Like, seriously. Seriously. It was a man and a woman.
Wow.
Seriously. And like, I wasn't even staying at my brother's when all this was going. Had I known this was going on if I was staying there, I would have put it all over the internet. Everything. I wasn't staying at my brother's house when this was going on, so I had no idea of it till way later on. And it was, I swear to you, a woman filmed.
Try that shit in Florida.
Yeah.
Try that shit in Florida.
Yeah, you break the enclosure. You come onto private property, it's fucking over. You come onto private property, it's fucking over.
Oh, the guy that came here, he the day before he came to my house. He pulled in the driveway, went to my door. They got no answer because I wasn't home. And Robbie, I was with you. And he went to my next door neighbor's house, knocked on their door, and then he walked down the street because Jeannie was walking up the street. Walked down the street, walked up to Jeannie, and said, "Hey, Lisa, how you doing?" To some fucking person walking down the street, like he just like, are you kidding me right now? He's walking across all the lawns here, and then he leaves, and Jeannie gives you a card. Yeah, he gave me a card. I called him up. He said to me, he goes, "I have a package for you, a delivery for you." I said, "Okay, well, why didn't you just leave it there?" And he goes, "Well, because it has to be hand delivered to you." I said, "It has to be hand delivered to me." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "And why is that?" And he goes, "Because it's legal documents." I said, "Oh," but yet the next day, he showed up handing papers, or trying, I should say, to hand papers to Gabe, claiming I said to leave it with him and that it was okay to leave it on my patio table when he told me the day before he had to hand them directly to me. But yeah, when he showed up at my house the next day, he didn't even ask for me. Didn't even ask who Gabe was. Guys, a lot. I just can't wait for them to for shocking because with that email that you were talking about, he's threatening me. Oh, hand this over in 24 hours or whatever. And I'm laughing. I'm thinking, you dumbass, this is already filed in the court. Why are you threatening me? I guess he thinks that I only sent it to him, that I didn't file it yet. It was already in the docket when he emailed me. And I'm like, I'm not, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. Write your motion to compel or whatever you're going to do. And let's wait and see what he does. Because if he does that, doesn't he have to show proof that he thinks I was served?
Yeah.
Rich?
There was no affidavit filed, right?
No,
that's what I was actually waiting for, to see if the guy actually filed it, an affidavit saying I was served. And
they haven't filed the affidavit. That's the best part. Lisa, that's the best part of this whole thing.
I know.
They file an affidavit of service. So you have an argument to tell the judge, "Hey, look, judge, they haven't even filed an affidavit of service. If he filed this motion to compel, number one, it's dead on arrival because there's no affidavit of service that was presented to you that you could even contest."
Right.
You have a right to know that there's an affidavit of service that's there and to say all this and that and to contest it. Maybe he has an argument that you need to, do X, Y, and Z and things get triggered. But if there's no affidavit of service filed and they're procrastinating in filing the affidavit of service, which is clear, because if they can send you emails and they can do all sorts of make legal moves and they haven't filed the affidavit of service yet, right? That's a problem. And so you can test that affidavit of service. You have every right to do, but they're never going to get any contempt. They're never going to get attorney's fees. They're never going to get anything like that. It's all bullshit. They do this every fucking time. They claim contempt. They claim sanctions. They say attorney's fees, and they lose every time because it's a bullshit thing because they don't have the predicates in place for it. And the biggest one is that the affidavit of service has to be up there so you can see what this guy actually says. And when he lies and perjures himself, then it's going to be a problem because that goes to the FBI. The FBI are involved. That's what's going to happen here. Watch. Everybody watch.
I'm waiting for him to file that affidavit because they have to remember I have it all on video.
Yeah.
Let's say let's say the subpoena was legit, hypothetically. What was your date to turn over the information?
What was it? I think it was 14 days.
So that has passed?
Yeah.
Now it has, yeah.
And they haven't filed an affidavit yet.
No.
So how could you turn over something without?
It's too on its face, like Dave. On its face, it's too broad and vague to know what the fuck they're asking for. They're asking for people like things that defendants, and it's not even the defendant in the case, the debtor in the case, but they call it the defendant and third parties related to the defendant, and like mind read who the third parties are. It's like crazy, the stuff that they were asking.
So guesswork. You have to do guesswork to.
Yeah, you don't have to do guesswork.
You got to pull out a decipher to figure out what they want.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck they want. When the judge looks at that subpoena, and if the judge has to look at that, the judge goes, "What the fuck is this? Get this the fuck out of my court." That's exactly
because then that leaves room.
Okay, what was I thinking?
If you give them everything that you have, then that gives them room to say, "Well, they didn't comply with the subpoena. They didn't give us this, this, and this, and you had no clear list of what you should give." Is that basically what you're saying? That this gives them room to.
I want every gerbil penis picture that Jeremy has. It's gonna make me speculate. Is it pictures of gerbils? How many gerbils? How many years going back? If it's his own gerbil penis? Like I don't know. Like I have to tell him what type of gerbil penises I want. The brown ones, the black ones, even the albino gerbils. If I want a gerbil penis picture from Jeremy Hales, I have to tell him what I want. And if I don't tell him, then it is what it is.
Gotcha. And is there any update with this Leslie situation? I haven't been following that too much. Is there any update on that situation?
Leslie, we're waiting on some type of decision from the court. The court reserved decision, the Orlando court reserved decision on the case. And I listen. I saw that oral argument, and I really think that she did very well. I don't think that I don't think that Randy Shaka did what he needed to do when he questioned her. And I think she was on point with the law when she did the oral argument that, they're trying to say vexatious litigation. And I think that you need 6 or something like that. Like none of them, went into the category of vexatious, maybe 1 or 2. And when you look at it, you turn it around, there's nothing there. It's like a meritless claim.
They never have anything there.
It was a meritless
they file meritless shit all the time. That's all Shaka does. It's paper. Anna says Tug was reading paper from the guy.
Like a
what kind of process server? Good. File it.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich. Wait a second. Super Dave. Rich. So when this guy was chasing me around town, and he had a gun in his car on his seat.
That's Florida for you. You're allowed to.
I'm like, this guy was sitting on my property trying to serve me. He could have given it to my wife, but this guy had a gun. He was waiting for me.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in fear of my life.
You should have put 2 in his fucking chest and dragged him into your fucking house, and then put 2 more into his head. That's the way
he was totally on Robbie's property, acting like he wasn't, and he was. He just didn't know it was Robbie's property.
Right.
FAFO it's still the law of the land in Florida. Put it that way.
I was just gonna add a little note that I noticed that like Jeremy and a lot of these other content creators are so quick to like condemn AI, right? They're so quick to talk crap about people who use AI. Meanwhile, almost all of these creators use AI in some form or another in their content creation.
Oh, they all do.
Hell, I have suspicion that some of these legal whizzes, quote unquote legal whizzes, are using AI in their legal filings And then they're so quick to condemn like me or Leslie or anybody who may or may not have used artificial intelligence to aid in their drafting. And I just find that very hypocritical in a sense. You know, it's like they're so quick to condemn it. Oh God, they're using this. Meanwhile, their openings, all their jokes, all their bits, all their stuff is all generated AI. And I just find that crazy to me, man. It's like, how can it be good for you, but not good for the next man? And we've seen tonight that AI can do some amazing things. We just saw the twerking video. So,
hey, Hobbit, would you please eat that frog instead of torturing it?
I cannot. Sorry.
And if AI,
I don't even know where it is.
I believe Lisa said AI helped her aiding her objections draft. And that if that shows you how far AI has come, especially with legal stuff, I thought all the stuff that Leslie submitted to the court was pretty damn good. And I think that's why it's being attacked so harshly as it is right now by people, because it actually proves stuff. It actually shows law. It actually gives multiple reasons why this should fail.
Grandma Buckeye, I would return his call at 1 a.m. Yes. All the time.
So, I mean, I'm going to see more and more. I think we're going to see more and more AI in court drafts. We just got to see people who pass the bar actually double check it, you know?
I don't know. I think AI is getting better and better. And
It is.
So
It
according
truly is.
to Anna, Tug was reading papers from the process server, Anna.
How would Tug get those?
He received them when he was live, apparently.
But how would he get those?
Germ, shock it.
But isn't that kind of, is that allowed, Richard? I mean, isn't that like, it's not on the docket, so I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Like, you can just pass off papers like that, like, especially when it has to deal with other people. Like, I didn't know.
Julie, returning his calls.
Oh, check it out. We got he filed his response to the motion to block. Did you see this yet or no?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we
And I would call him when I got Gator calls saying tomorrow morning we got to go. So be here.
Yeah, he's up all hours of the night. He spends just as much time on YouTube watching lives and stuff like that as Tug does.
So many
Guys, it's a well-known fact. I get off here by 12. I try to get to bed by 1 o'clock. I get up by 11 and start my day.
Oh, wow. What do we got?
All right, cool.
Ooh. We got Mark Newby's affidavit of service.
No way, do we?
We got it right now. I'm going to put it on here. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Mark
Sweet. I want this.
affidavit.
Bring it. That's why I said, let's go.
Oh, my God. This is awesome. This is like Christmas morning.
It's another liar.
Oh, this is going to be great. This is live. Let's see. What else do we get?
I wish I was more up to speed with all this. I still feel like I'm so far
have it on
behind.
video.
Super Dave, I'm so far behind on this shit.
Like, I know bits and pieces of it, but like, I'm not like these people like Jeremy had on his stream tonight. I don't watch every single post, every single thing. I mean, I get it as it comes, and I feel like I'm getting about 70% of what's going on.
Well, this is where I get it. I get it from Lisa's page.
Yeah.
You know, Lisa going on her live. I learn all this shit, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I don't have time to watch this during the day. I don't watch any of their shit.
Well, shit, there's like 700 creators now that are doing it.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I literally watch zero of it.
Okay.
I don't watch them either, man. I don't have the time to watch all their shit. But I get links to it all the time, and then I'll just go and I'll see, whatever people are pointing out to me.
I know, Helen, and that's what I need, baby.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Hold on.
None of us have read this. This just came onto the docket today, a few hours ago.
All right. Yeah, I didn't get this yet.
Okay, in the Northern District of Florida, the United States Bankruptcy Court, right? This is Lynette Michelle Lacey, life suppressed, and creditor Jeremy Hales' response in opposition to non-party lease objections, motion to quash, request for protective order, and a request to determine service ineffective. Introduction. Non-party Lisa Lee asked the court to invalidate a subpoena she actually received, actually reviewed, and actually challenged. The record shows that the subpoena was delivered on July 30th at Lee's dwelling house or usual place of abode to a resident spouse after prior contact with Lee, and that Lee had actual notice and possession of the subpoena the same day. Rule 45 requires delivering the subpoena to the named person. It does not by its text prescribe hand-to-hand service as the exclusive method in every circumstance. Ah, so he's already fucking wavering here. He's always doing a tap dance for a second. And we have that case, remember we talked about that, the one you put in there, Lisa, from the Fifth Circuit, that basically says you got to put it in the person's hand. So he's fucked. Okay, he's fucked already. Good.
So he covered his ass on this one.
Yeah, courts applying the modern Rule 45 approach. See the modern Rule 45 approach? They want to get rid of that Fifth Circuit case. This is a binding precedent. Approach hold that service may be effective when it's reasonably calculated to ensure actual receipt, and courts in this issue adopted that approach absent controlling 11th Circuit authority. To the contrary, Wood versus Progressive. So this is the Southern District of Florida. Notice he's not quoting a circuit case. He's quoting a district case. That's like that's the less powerful judge.
Right.
The subpoena here was not misdirected to an unknown third party or lost in the mail. It reached Lee's home, was left in front of and handed to her husband, and generated Lee's 30-day and later written response about the subpoena's contents. Lee's later objections are also untimely. The subpoena required production 14 days after service, and Rule 45B2B required objections before the earlier of the production time of 14 days. Courts applying Rule 45 treat untimely objections as waived absent good cause for unusual circumstances. Well, you have good cause. There was no affidavit of service filed. You're a pro se party. You didn't think that you were served. They didn't hand it to you. So, yeah, you have very good cause. Objections to a subpoena must be served before the earlier time specified applies for 14 days.
If I wasn't served, I don't have to go by the deadline. Go ahead.
Yeah, isn't that kind of like knowledge of that is not actual getting knowledge of service is not actually getting served.
By the way, I did contact Shockit.
Yeah, here it is. You have it right here. You have the email right here, Lisa.
Okay, go ahead.
August 10th, Mr. Shockit. I'm writing regarding subpoena addressed to me and above reference matters was found left on my patio table on July 30th. I was not personally served with the subpoena as required by Federal Rule 45B1, which mandates subpoena must be delivered to the named person. And you have it right here. You have the rule. Right. Because the subpoena was not personally delivered to me in accordance with the rules, I do not consider myself properly served. I do not believe I'm under any legal obligation to comply with the deadline set forth in your paperwork. If you wish to proceed, please ensure that any future service fully complies with the requirements of Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 45. As for filings and mailings with the court, you are fully aware that my mailing address is not the address you filed with the court for this subpoena. So I'm reminding you that you and your client, Jeremy Hales, were in a federal lawsuit with me for well over a year that was dismissed with prejudice in April 2026. You are also clearly aware your client's fans stalk the court dockets, and because of you, have my personal information, which they use to harass me and my family. They're giving you this fucking motion. He's giving you everything. Please use the correct address in all your filings and mailings with the court that is provided in this email above. Please also preserve and provide any affidavit or return of service submitted by the process server, Mr. Newby, along with any notes, photographs, recording, GPS records, electronic service log communication concerning the July 30th attempt. Any proof of service would accurately state the papers were left on my patio table, not personally delivered to me. This email is a good faith effort to confirm before seeking relief from the court. Nothing in it constitutes acceptance of service, consent to jurisdiction over me, waiver of the fact of service, waiver any objection, privilege, or remedy. So you didn't see the affidavit of service. We're going to see it in a second. You haven't seen it yet, right?
Oh, nope. I haven't seen it in this moment.
Her August 10th email did not serve or request specific objections, did not move to quash, could not preserve every later privilege, burden, proportionality, constitutional objection to a boilerplate non-waiver paragraph. The motion should be denied. The objection overruled is untimely and unsupported, and Lee should be required to comply with the subpoena subject to any narrowly tailored protective measures the court deems appropriate. Well, that's the big one. If this court gives them the entire subpoena, then the judge should be taken out back and fucking hit with a fucking Constitution 1,000 times. Statement of facts. July 13th, creditor Jeremy Hales filed a notice of intent to serve as subpoenas ducis tecum on Lisa Lee. See, ducis tecum is to produce documents. That's what that is.
Right.
Doing business as two leaves in the pot. The notice explained the subpoena was related to a July 11th, 2026 public internet broadcast featuring the debt tour, while a deposition was active but paused pending a ruling concerning continuation of that deposition. Okay, a broadcast featuring the dead tour. That's this is the whole thing. They refer to him as the defendant. This is all messed up. The subpoena was directed to Lisa Lee and the Villages. The subpoena commanded production at Shockett's law office. The subpoena sought 5 categories: the complete broadcast, communication with the debtor or persons acting on her. This is the part that's going to fuck them up right here. The debtor or persons acting on her behalf. What the fuck does that mean? Right? Like, what is it? This is mind control? Oh, yeah, there's people acting on her behalf. We know exactly what she's doing. Mind control? This is like mind reading. How do we know this? Financial and revenue records related to the broadcast. Why do we need financial and revenue? You want to know if Michelle Preston got paid. That's the only thing you need to know. That's the only thing related to the state. Promotional materials and scripts. Journalism privilege, reporter privilege, and viewer or subscriber access laws. Oh, so Jeremy can harass the people who subscribe to the.
Exactly.
Processor from Mark Newby's affidavit attached here as Exhibit 1 states that on July 29th he spoke by telephone with a woman he identified as Lisa. He identified her as Lisa Lee.
He identified her.
Actually, this is perjury right there. How can he identify her as Lisa Lee if he's never met you? He had to have met you before to be able to identify you, right?
Right.
He's never met you. You don't know Mark Newby from Adam, do you?
Nope, never seen him. Don't know him. Nothing.
Yeah, if you identified yourself as Lisa Lee, that would be a different story. But he can't identify you without having known you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she was out of town and she could have given the papers to her husband. Newby's affidavit further states
No. My husband was with me.
Okay. Newby's affidavit further states the counsel agreed the substitute service would be acceptable in Lee's absence. Counsel agreed, so not the judge. Counsel agreed. Right? Newby's affidavit states July 30th he returned to Overstreet Place, account of man. Later confirmed, not at the time, later confirmed.
Later, because I told you, Socket knew who he was. They described who Gabe was, and Socket told him who he was.
Lee's uncle Newby returned to her home at 9:16, spoke to her husband, left the subpoena on the patio. Lee's August 10th email counsel states the subpoena address was found left on my patio table. Discussed the subpoena's alleged service defect after process service records. Counsel for creditor advised Lee that she explicitly confirmed the actual notice of physical possession of the subpoena and demanded compliance within 48 hours. Lee's formal objection was dated August 16th. The certificate states that it was served on August 17th. Lee's motion asked the court to determine July 30th service in effect and quash the subpoena, impose a protective order, stay compliance, reverse all objections, require amended proof of service, and prohibit contempt or sanctions based on the July 30th delivery. Okay, Rule 45. Requires the subpoena command production of designated documents, electronically certified tangible things, service required delivery, named person. Oh, here we go. Delivering the subpoena, all right, but does not, the Rule 45 text requires delivering the subpoena, but does not prescribe only hand-to-hand personal service as the exclusive method of delivery.
He didn't hand it to anybody's hands.
By its text, yeah. Rule 45 requires only delivering the subpoena to the named person. So you can leave it on a patio fucking table. You can leave it at the Starbucks. You can leave it in the fucking litter basket. Where can you leave it if you can't put it in the person's hand?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. Does not dictate the manner in which the delivery must occur. 45B4 requires the proof of service of the subpoena, which must be filed with the issuing court, must specify the manner of service of the subpoena. Court distrusts reading full 45, but only personal service would render this portion of the rule superfluous. So it's a 1999 district case. It's not even a second or an 11th or a 5th.
When Socket quotes case law, you have to go and fucking read it because he lies.
Moreover, we agree that permitting service by alternative means in an inappropriate case with the rules, blah, 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 blah. Look what he's quoting right here. Southern District of New York. That's a district court case from New York. You quoted the 11th Circuit case and the 5th Circuit case.
Right.
He quotes a New York case from a district court.
Right.
You quoted the Court of Appeals case. He's a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot this guy. Look down here. He quotes Arizona. And then the next one he quotes Arizona. Quotes applying the modern approach. What is this, the modern approach? What is this? He's making this up. He's making it using the modern approach, personal delivery, a growing trend, right? Growing trend, Arizona. This guy's like terrible. It's like, this is like fucking comic book law. The notion that Rule 45 requires personal service also means not find textual support in the rule. Blah, 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 blah. Ibn. What's Ibn? Arizona law. Because Rule 5 does require personal service, the court will allow the defendant to serve the non-party witness by the 3 means they have requested. What's this here? Southern District of Florida, that's a district court case. Rule 45 requires an objection to be served before the earlier compliance time or 14 days after service. You've never been served properly.
No.
Right?
If I was never served and I told him this, I emailed him and said I was not served. Okay. He read it twice that day and did not respond until he waited till the day, a day or so after the expiration. He could have responded that day to me, and he didn't.
Yeah.
When it came to the deposition in the other court case, he sure as hell responded to me within 5 fucking minutes.
Yep. So let's see. We got to see what's happened in this case. This is a case from the Middle District of Florida, and this is the Northern District of Florida, right? So we got to look at these cases and see what happened here. The question is whether or not the person actually filed objections. This is about Ms. Heredia. There's cases where people waive when they haven't filed anything. You filed, and you're a pro se party. You did it as soon as you needed to do. You tried to talk to these idiots. You tried to, resolve things with them, but it's a pain in the ass. Service was effective because the subpoenas delivered by method reasonably calculated ensures lead actual receipt. No, it wasn't reasonably calculated, but she's an idiot. Lead service argument fails because it treats Rule 45 as if it always requires hand-to-hand contact. What? The better supported modern approach. This is a modern approach. Modern approach. That's what they're all talking about. Modern approach. What does that mean? He's making this up. This guy fucking he must still have laughing gas from his dental practice. Because he's like, this is like fucking, out of control. He's like out of control. Rule 45, delivery requirement according to text and purpose, actual delivery notice, not ritualized physical contact in every case. Courts in this district have held Rule 45 not require formal personal service. Delivery is sufficient but reasonably calculated to ensure receipt. This is all garbage here. Let's see what type of case we have here. This is a Southern District of Florida case. Okay, here we go. Accordingly, absent 11th Circuit authority to the contrary, this court agrees with the orders of the district and find that Rule 45 does not require formal service of process. Okay, fine. Absent 11th Circuit authority to the contrary. Well, you have 11th Circuit authority. So this is BS. The standard satisfied here. The subpoena is directed to Lee at her residence. Newbies. Is this your real house, or was it the wrong address on the subpoena?
No, that's my real house.
Okay. Newbie's affidavit states that Lee told him she was out of town. She could not give the papers to her husband. Newbie returned to Lee's residence.
That's a lie. That's an absolute fucking lie.
Yeah, we'll get the affidavit up in a second.
In the car. Okay.
Lee's writing.
We were at Robbie's.
What?
We were at Robbie's.
Yeah, this
Gabe and I were both at Robbie's. There's about 7 other people who were there.
This was not service on an unrelated stranger. It was delivery at Lee's dwelling to the resident spouse she identifies living with her, followed by Lee's actual notice, written response, motion practice. Under the modern Rule 45, those facts are not enough. The service here occurred at Lee's residence. Lee's own documents confirmed. Notice of receipt. Lee's file tries to have actual notices from service. Factual record defeats it. Lee's August 10th email admits. Yeah. Our July 30th complaint against Newbie. Likewise states Newbie returned to her home, spoke to her husband, left the subpoena. So that you filed a complaint against Newbie, and they put that in there. Creditor's August 17 response actually noted that Lee had confirmed actual notice of possession of the subpoena. Rule 45 delivery exists to provide the commanded person with notice of possession sufficient to respond. You don't have notice, but you don't have notice position to respond. That's the best part. If you read that subpoena, the subpoena is invalid on its face. Right. His actual subpoena is not speculative. It's confirmed by our own contemporaneous writing. Blah, 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 blah. These formal objection to motion were untimely or later objections away. That's bullshit. Lee did not serve for formal objections. Lee cannot avoid waiver. There were final paragraph in our August 10th email. That email challenged service. Blah, 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 blah. This is like such poor, horse shit. Let's see if there's anything that is worthwhile to read.
I'm like, is there anything with meat on it in here?
Paid by the pound, paid by the page.
He's saying the same thing, like 15 different ways.
He repeats the shit he says.
Courts should reject Lee's request to deem service ineffective. The service record dispute only in his favor. The court accepts her denial that she authorized delivery to her husband.
I did not authorize any delivery to my husband. My husband was with me. My neighbor down the street was walking up the street. He gave my neighbor the card.
Who is this? These are Jerome Ramasaran. Is he some type of like Indian?
That's the bankruptcy attorney for Michelle.
Is he like a one of these Indians?
No.
Ramasaran. He sounds like an Indian. All right.
It kept it to 15 pages. I mean, better.
Randy Shockett. Randy. Fucking Randy. See what we got here.
I can't tell you how many times when I got email, I'm fucking Randy. Like I've
Look at the date that he responded to my email. A week later.
This is
And he
August
read it
17th. He responded. You put yours on August 10th. That's August 17th.
Yeah.
Were
And he read it the day I sent it.
Were these sent to your legal email? Just want to ask. Or did he send it to your personal email?
Yeah.
He sent this in response to your August 10th email, and he sent it after. Look at the date. After you filed the your motions.
Yeah.
After your motions got docketed. Okay. What a fucking idiot. What else we got here? We saw that already. That was that. Mr. Shock, I'm for you email sent by the 5th Judicial Circuit from Lisa Lee. Grand Process Service. I'm sure you'll agree she did nothing more than reaffirm the correctness of the device. The fuck is that? The device. Is he gonna gerbil up his ass? That's his device. Who's this guy? This is 5th Circuit. Oh, so you sent them a complaint.
Yeah.
Mid-state security investigations. You have the security footage. They have notice of security footage. This is good actually for you. So he put it in his thing that there's notice of the security footage. That's the best evidence right there. All right. So. All right. Now,
and they responded to me.
Let's go to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event. This is the affidavit of service of the process service. The United States Bankruptcy Court. Here we go. You can't even spell Michelle right. Lynette, Michelle, Lacey, Lexus. I, Mark Newby, affiant of Mid-State Security Investigations, received the writ, subpoena to produce documents, information, or objects in a civil action from the above-listed attorney or requesting party on the 29th day of July 2026 at 1:37 p.m. to serve on Lisa Lee, DBA 2 Lees in a Pod at the address, and serve the same on the 30th, 19th, by delivery a copy of the writ with the date and hour of the service endorsed thereon by me at the within person name's usual place of abode, with the person believed to be residing therewith who is 15 years of age or older as a member of the household, and with sworn said person of the contents after the provision set forth in section 48.03(1A) of the Florida statute have been met. I further certify that I have no interest in the above action. I'm of legal age, proper authority in the jurisdiction to which the service was made, following or additional attestations related to the service process. On July 29, 2026, at approximately 5:30 p.m.
No, 5:01. Sorry, 5:01.
Okay.
It's on my camera.
I found a golf cart parked in the driveway with the garage door slightly open. There was exterior cameras on both sides of the garage door. Closed the door inside the front porch. I entered the porch. I knocked on the door and rang the doorbell repeatedly with no response. Inside the front porch, there was tables, chairs, and a television that was not on. There was an uncovered bird cage that contained 2 live birds. No response. I left. I went to the next door neighbor's house to see if they could confirm that Lisa Lee lived next door. With no response. I left. As I was walking back to my vehicle, a white female with brown hair approached me on the street. I asked her if she was Lisa.
No.
She answered she was not
Walk down to her.
But she was a friend of hers. Do we have that person's name? No. I asked her if she knew Lisa was home, and she answered Lisa should be home. Then she tried knocking on Lisa's door herself with no response. I gave the lady my business card and asked if she would give Lisa a message to call me, to which she replied that she would. Approximately 5:45 p.m. the same day, I received a phone call from a restricted number. The female voice said she was responding to a person who just at her house and left a card. I asked if this was Lisa, and she asked who I was. I identified myself, telling her that I had a package I needed to be delivered to her. She asked who the package was from. I told her it was from an official process and it was important that she get it. She said that I should have left it with the neighbor when I spoke with earlier. She pressed me to find out who was sending it.
That's not true.
It was going a matter of federal court. She said that she knew all about it and that she was someone trying to cause trouble. I asked her how I could get these documents to her. She said she was out of town. I told her that seen evidence of this, don't leave me out of her house. She answered it was her husband. She said that I could give the papers to him.
It's a lie. Gabe was
That's
with
all a
me.
lie. Gabe was here.
Give them to her directly. She said that she would take pictures of where she was at the time, stamps to prove that she was out of town.
And I did.
that I would inform the court. I spoke with Lisa on the phone, informed her of the papers that I needed to deliver to her, that she said she knew what it was about, that she was not available to receive them, and she was out of town. I asked her if that was all correct, and she replied that it was. This guy's a fucking liar, huh? What a fucking liar. Mark Newby, huh? I left a message for attorney Randall Shockett to return my call. Shortly after, Mr. Shockett returned my call. I informed him what was transpired that day and the conversation I had with Lisa on the phone. We discussed the husband as likely being at the address. I asked Mr. Shockett if he was okay with substitute service. So it's not about the law. It's what Mr. Shockett says. Mr. Shockett agreed that in Lisa's absence, substitute service would be okay under the bridge of the Florida law at the residence of the cohabitant over the age of 15. On 7/30/26, at approximately 8:25 a.m., I returned to the 2446 Overstreet Place. The same golf cart appeared not to have moved. The garage door was still partially open. I walked to the front porch, where this time I saw the television on, a cellular phone turned upside down on the table, and the bird cage was now covered. All this indicates that someone had been there between my visit yesterday and now. I knocked and rang the doorbell several times again with no response, so I left.
Yep, came right back though.
At approximately 9:18, I returned to the address. The same golf cart appeared to have not moved. The garage door was partially open. There was an unoccupied blue Ram pickup truck with Florida tag parked on the street in front of the address. This time I noticed a white male sitting in the front table in the front porch. The man appeared to be 50 to 65 years of age, having long hair that I could see extending from beneath his ball cap. The man was later confirmed by Lisa as being her husband. When did you confirm that was your husband, this guy? Never,
I did not confirm it with him at all. I did not talk to him. I did not talk to that man after he called. I spoke to him when I left Robbie's.
As I approached the front porch, I asked if Lisa was there. He asked me who I was.
No, he did not. No, he did not. It's right on the video.
I identified myself and what I had to deliver.
He saw Gabe on the patio, walked up to Gabe. He goes, "Hey, I spoke to Lisa yesterday, and she told me I can give these to you. Leave these with you."
And you know all this. You know all this because you have on the camera. You know all this because you have a video, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on the
video of that.
Yeah.
Let's publish the video. Fuck it. You should publish the video. I told him that Lisa had told me earlier that I could leave the papers with her husband at the house. I asked him his name there, to which he answered that I would need to find myself in Orlando. Find myself in Orlando. I told him that according to Florida, I would leave the papers with him at that address. He said he was not accepting the papers. I told him that it was not necessarily that he actually received the papers in his hand. I ascribed the time and date of service on the papers and laid the process on the table in front of him. I told him that it was important that Lisa get the papers. He said that he was not going to accept the papers. He then got up and left me standing on the porch. I followed him until he got into the same blue Ram pickup truck that was parked in the front of that address. I telephoned attorney Randall Shockett and informed him what had transpired.
He never handed Gabe the papers. He never signed nothing.
He says it right here. Gabe, he wasn't going to accept service.
Yeah.
He said that
Jeremy told everybody a half an hour after that Gabe signed for them.
There's a difference under Rule 4, which is the service of paper, service of process.
He never asked for me. The guy's
Rule 45. They're two different things. Like this would have been good service under Rule 4, I think, but it's not good service under Rule 45, and that's the nuance here. And I think that they're screwed. Number one. Number two, this guy seems like he lied. I think you have to publish the.
He 100% lied.
You got to publish the video.
Gabe was with me the day before, so I would never have said you could have left him with my husband. Okay. What I said, when I spoke to him, he said he had a package for me. And I said, well, why didn't you just leave it there? That's it.
Yeah.
And he says, I can't. It needs to be hand delivered to you. And I said, what is it? And he goes, it's legal documents. I said, yeah, who's it from?
45 That's all we need.
The one thing that he left out was what I said to him about, okay, by the way, you're working for a shady law firm, mister. I said, make sure you do your job correctly, because I'm going to.
Yeah, well, I think
it looks like you're home. There's no evidence that you're not there. And I said, are you serious right now? So I turned around, I screenshotted my phone that I was in the call with him. Then I turned around and took a picture of the traffic light in front of me with the time on the radio. And Gabe was right next to me. He was on speakerphone. Gabe heard the whole conversation. And when I hung up with him, I immediately called Rob and said, you're not going to believe this shit. And I literally, we were down the block. The traffic light was the first traffic light leaving Robbie's. I was at Robbie's, but Gabe got the text from Jeannie showing the car to this guy showing up at the house. And I literally was like, all right, whatever. He came over to me, and that's when Gabe and I walked out the door.
Yeah.
Robbie, how many people were there when we were there?
Sweet Cheeks, Chris, me, Z,
Yeah.
Scooter.
Yeah. You know, and so I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, well, I'm out of town. I'm not there. You know, what do you want me to tell you? I'm not there. Not my fault you decided to come at this time of the day. I wasn't there. So he didn't do anything, whatever. However, he stalked my property and drove around for a very long time because I saw him on my cameras like an hour later, you know, and I'm like, holy shit. But he left that night. I got home. He never came. Nothing. The next morning, apparently he banged on the damn door. Gabe went to go get coffee. That's why the television was on or whatever. Gabe came back. He came back after that. And he never asked Gabe his name, nothing. And he says it. He was identified by somebody other than Gabe identifying himself. And Gabe wouldn't take the fucking papers. There's a lot more said there, actually. Gabe says, whose name is on that? You know?
Yeah, you had everyone on my StreamYard that knew you were there. Tori, Mom, Hannah, damn it, Robbie.
Yeah. So he tried to tell me that it looks like someone's home. I'm like, really? There's no car in the fucking driveway. You know that. And when I got home and I saw him on camera, he was the one that was parked in my driveway. So there's a golf cart right up against the garage, and you're saying it looks like somebody's home? Because the garage door and this heat is lifted up a little bit? Are you kidding? I have video footage of me getting in the truck with Gabe and leaving to go to Robbie's. And I also have video camera footage of me coming home with Gabe.
And you also have video footage of him telling Gabe
and him walking down the block to Jeannie's house as she's walking up the street. And when he did walk up to her, you know what? I'm going to get an affidavit from Jeannie too. When he did walk up to her, he approached her and said, "Hey, Lisa."
Wait.
Yeah.
The most important thing is what's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
You see what's on the screen right now?
Yep. His
Mark
signature.
affidavit of service was subscribed.
Amen, Helen.
On July 31st of 2026.
That's a lie.
Right?
That's an absolute lie.
It's only being filed on the 23rd.
You know why this is important?
Why?
Because Randy Shockett hasn't filed it until August 23rd of 2026.
That was my
and
first
that's
thought.
after your requests, after your emails. This is the sharp practice of law. I would actually, if I were you, file I would prepare a motion for sanctions against Randy Shockett and hit him with it right now. And then in 21 days, you can actually serve it on the court and get sanctions. Ask the court to sanction him and refer him to the Florida bar for sharp practice. That's what I would do if I were you, because that's what the issue is here. The fact is that they played hide the ball with a pro se party and who's not even a party to the case, who's a witness. Right. They're trying to get documents from you. They're trying to play games with you. And it's like,
and it's also trying to get documents dated before the Fed 2 case was over.
Yeah.
With me.
But that's the big thing here. This is, let's say we got to do two things. One is you got to get the maybe Tuesday you play the video on air. I don't know. You tell me when you want to do it. That would be the way to do it. You play it on air and then go through against this affidavit of service and show all the lies that this guy told, all the misrepresentations, right?
Yep.
And then that's part of the application you're going to make about Shockett, that he knowingly filed, because it says here that he talked to Shockett. Shortly after I talked to Shockett, Mr. Shockett returned my call. I talked to Shockett. He's been talking to Shockett. I telephoned attorney Randy Shockett. Shockett is intimately involved in this affidavit right here. So Shockett makes himself a witness. Okay, and so that becomes a fun
Hey,
thing.
Robbie, can I get you to sign an affidavit that both Gabe and I were there at your place?
Of course.
Okay.
Chris will sign it. Z will sign it. Sweet Cheeks will sign it. And we will get Tori and...
they know I was there.
Yeah, you were on the StreamYard.
Didn't Jeremy say that Tori received it?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
Richard, what exactly is sharp practice?
That's when you basically are acting not in good faith, right? You understand what good faith is and what bad faith is?
No, absolutely.
When you're sharp practice is acting in bad faith. So look what we have here. This was signed and subscribed on July 31st, right?
Which was a Wednesday night, right?
When do you think that Randy Shockett received this document if it was signed and subscribed on July 31st? You think it took him 2 weeks to get this document?
Absolutely.
You think he got it after the August 10th email? Right?
Absolutely not.
So when Lisa Lee sends that August 10th email and asks for the affidavit of service, he already has the affidavit of service in his possession. At that point, it's incumbent upon him on August 10th, to either send it over and say, no, you've been served, here's the affidavit of service, or immediately file it with the court. It takes him no time to go into the filing system. He's an attorney. He could have e-filed it immediately and put it out there for the world to see that my process server says that you were served. Instead, he engages in this activity. This is the first time he's done it.
It was a Friday.
Where he sits on an affidavit of service and waits to put it in this contempt motion or waits to put it in another thing. It doesn't file it right away, even after it's requested from him. So you're trying. Part of the rule is you have 7.01G in the Northern District of Florida, where you have to meet and confer in good faith. You tried, Lisa, to meet and confer with this man in good faith and get the information related to this affidavit of service because you had an issue about service. In order to meet and confer in good faith, right? You sent it on August 10th. He didn't reply to you until August 17th.
But he read it.
You a copy, and he didn't give you a copy of this affidavit of service. So this is what's called bad faith. I think it's textbook bad faith based on the rules of the Northern District of Florida, the local rules, the rules of attorney conduct. I think that this is worthwhile to go to the judge. I really do. And then, you can go to the bar with it, but they can say, and maybe you could probably bring this to the bar because you're only a potential subpoena. You're a deponent, like you're
witness.
So you're not a witness. You're not somebody who is in litigation. You could send this to the Florida bar. You could do an ethical complaint on this right now, actually. But the more I think about this, you're not a party to this case, so there's no pending litigation for you. So you
Patty remembers you being there.
I would send this to Tallahassee. I would file a bar complaint on the sharp practice of law, how he's withheld the affidavit of service. That you're a pro se party, that you're known to him, and this is part of a pattern of harassment, and that he engaged in sharp practice in bad faith. He would show him engaging in bad faith, clearly engaging in bad faith. Can't hurt. He's got so much shit on him anyway. He probably have his own filing cabinet for this fucking guy.
Yeah.
I would send an attorney grievance in immediately on this fucking guy. Fuck him.
I will, no problem.
Sure is a poop sandwich.
It really is a shit sandwich.
Yeah, Robbie, the 29th was a Wednesday.
Okay, so it was Friday, and that means Marsha was there, Tori was there, Patty was there, and Hannah was there.
I was at your place on Wednesday the 29th, the day before he attempted to serve me.
Okay, so that's all of the above, plus Chris, plus Scooter, plus Z, plus me, plus Sweet Cheeks.
You guys were stuffing your face when I was there. You guys had chicken. You were literally like seconds before you went live.
Hey guys, it's past my bedtime. I'm gonna get scooting here.
All righty, Dave. Thanks for coming on. It's been fun.
I'm approaching that time, Dave. Hey, Dave. Love you, sweetheart.
I love you too. Love you all. And only Robbie can pull me out of this. I swore I wasn't gonna dive in on this. And Robbie, you got me on here. But don't.
Hey, listen, Dave. It's so much bullshit now. It's become comical. Really before I was going through the same thing you were. I was getting pissed off and worked up on everything, and now it's just become comical.
I feel for everybody getting involved, and if I could leave you all with any less advice, just from somebody to the creators who are hopping on board on all this. Please do some deep thinking if this is really what you want. If you want people, public, diving into your family, diving into your every choice, pulling up your transcripts, pulling up where you work, doing all this, because this is, no matter what side you're on, people are doing this stuff to you. Whether you're the creator who's on either side, there's going to be somebody who hates you, and there's going to be somebody there to do deep dives in on you. And I mean, it's not just that. It's encumbersome on your family. And I would just encourage all the creators who are thinking that this is their path to getting subscribers, views, clicks, and everything. Maybe engage yourself and say, 2 years down the line, could I see myself still making this type of content and being entertained? And am I ruining anybody's lives or livelihoods with this type of content? Because personally, I don't want to ruin people's lives. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be indebted to somebody else for my success on the internet. I'd rather build that 100%. Success on my own. And so, yeah, if I would leave any of these content creators with any advice from a small time creator who's never done anything major, and God knows they always remind me of that. Second guess, I mean, maybe do some thinking and see if this is the type of content you want to create. With that being said, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Dave, don't forget to send me that stuff.
I'll send it to you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Oh my goodness, guys.
I love Super Dave. Super Dave's so awesome.
Yeah, Dave's cool. I love Dave. Wow. Cool. So cool. So now we get to have fun with this.
Crazy though. Like I don't know what they're trying to do here. I guess I know what they're trying to do here. It's like they're like, you know, it's like a poker term. They're pot committed. They're already, you know, all in at this point. So what can they do? But this is like really bad. Like this is like a Shocket's opened himself up here. You know, look at this here. Monday, August 17th. You know, you set the thing on August 10th. August 17th, he replies to you because he thought he was just going to sit back and he was going to file a motion and the court was going to hear from him first. But they didn't. And you asked about, you know, and then he puts this other one in, the second email that he puts in for the process server. And have you guys seen this process server, what he looks like? I put a picture of him in one of my articles about him, newbie. But this is July 30th. He got his affidavit of service on July 31st, right? He had it the whole time. That is sharp practice. That is bad faith. That is, you know, the rule says you have to confer in good faith. You sent an email to the guy on August 10th asking to confer in good faith, you know, send me the copy of the affidavit of service. And he never sent the affidavit of service.
No.
You know, but he had possession of the affidavit of service. He never filed the affidavit of service. He's sitting on it, and he does this.
He knew that I said it wasn't a valid service, and he waited until the date after this supposed deadline. If I wasn't served and I believed I wasn't served, why wouldn't he have emailed me beforehand trying to claim that I was, instead of waiting till a week later after the date? He figures if he waits a week later, he's going to try and get me on, you know, the deadline. Right.
And you're a pro se party, so you have a reasonable understanding that, you know, you weren't handed service, it wasn't served on you.
Exactly.
You know, so it's not like you're a lawyer. Like it's not. You know, that's the thing. You have to understand. Your understanding is somebody that, you know, is, you know, a regular person. You don't have the training that a lawyer does, and frankly, you would think that a lawyer would behave better. That's why I think this is a sanctionable thing and a grievance. I think he filed a grievance with the Florida bar. It can't hurt at this point with this guy shot. You know, might as well send it in. That's what I would do. Fuck.
Yeah, and I'm going to send in my video as well.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I think you should broadcast the video on Tuesday, right? When you have.
I have 2 different videos. One is for the court, and one is for people to see. The one main thing I want everybody to see is how he went down to Jeannie. He says that Jeannie came walking up to him. He walked down to Jeannie. Okay, Jeannie wasn't close enough to my house. He had to walk down to her. And then the next day when he came, he walked up to the patio, and you clearly hear him saying, "Hey, Lisa told me yesterday I could leave this with you." And meanwhile, Gabe was with me yesterday, and now he's trying to say that I told him to leave it with my husband at the house. total lie. My husband was with me.
Yeah.
So Robbie and whoever else can affirm that we were, both of us, down at Robbie's that day.
Yeah, 100%.
So he's lying about the call. He's lying about the conversation in the call. He lied to my husband when he walked up towards him, and everybody seems to think my husband signed for these papers, which he never did, and clearly even this guy's saying he didn't. And my husband walked away. You see my husband walking away, and you see him leaving after. He didn't give it to him on no table, like right in front of him. Gabe walked away first. Gabe walked away and walked to his truck, and then he followed after. So I'm going to show the video from the just the 2 camera footage, which shows the front of my property. Not showing the one on the patio. I'll just wait for that for court. But you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's 2 points right there. I'm telling you, the guy's a fucking liar. He was a liar.
Save the death blow for court.
Yep.
Well, I would send everything to the Florida bar as well right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've already actually complained to the Florida bar in regards to this subpoena. But now that he's put in the affidavit and what he said with this, I'm going to send more.
Yeah. I think that's what you have to do. I think that you have to take no quarter with these assholes. I think you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yep. So cool. Hey, Rich, so since you got that, can you send it over to me since I don't have it?
I emailed it to you already.
Cool. Thank you.
See what we got.
Yeah, I don't have Pacer, guys. I'm not on Pacer or anything. And
here we go. I'm sending a picture. Let's see. Put that on screen. That's him. That's Newbie. That's what Newbie looks like. He looks like a fucking prick that grew ears. Look at him. That's
Let's see
Newbie.
this liar. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen there.
looks a little different than the guy that showed up here.
Well, that's the guy. That's his picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, I pulled it down. I found him. So,
I immediately made a complaint about
Hey,
him.
Rich, is he an ex-cop too?
I think he's ex-military. Yeah, that's from when I did my research. I think he's ex-military. So, I don't know. I don't know what he thinks. These people, he might not be the idiot. I think that the problem I think he has is that he's listening to Randy Shockett. And you got to
I told him in the call the day before. I said, "Well, you're working for a shady lawyer right now. Make sure you do your job because apparently the process servers that have worked with him before don't go by the law." Totally told him that. He left that out. Totally told him that. Yeah. Sure as shit, what did he do the next day? He lied. And the reason why he's lying is because Shockett told him to go ahead and leave it there.
Yep.
He says it right there. He told him to go ahead. He gave him substitute service. That substitute service has to be given an order by the court.
I don't know.
It has to be served upon the person who is named in the subpoena. He told me that. He even wrote it. Served on. You have got to give it to me. You can't leave it with anybody else. This isn't just a lawsuit that's been filed against you. If it was a lawsuit, that can be served upon someone that lives in your house or that's over 18 years old. That can be or just a regular lawsuit or whatever. But a subpoena, a federal subpoena, no. That has to be served upon the person. He never, ever asked Gabe if I was home or nothing. I was home. I was sleeping in the bedroom. The bedroom's in the back of the house. I didn't hear anybody knocking on the door. I was out cold sleeping. Gabe, if he was home and he would directly ask for me, Gabe would have woke me up if the guy didn't approach him the way he did. But Gabe left. Gabe was on his way to work anyway.
This is nuts. This is what you expect from these people. They're so shady.
This is most Richard. This
case in the state of Florida, he's quoting case law.
Have you noticed anything to do with Jeremy is absolutely insane?
I see Rich looks like he's like his brain's going right now. Like he's thinking.
I know. Rich is just dying to fucking attack.
I see an article coming.
No, this is definitely an article. I got this. I had some the other night that that we did two nights of reading. I put one out. I was going to put the other one, but now this stuff from tonight is it turned into like I thought it was going to be just a sleepy little show. The fucking the shitty Hollywood squares, ha 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 ha. But it turned into a real important thing that this athlete service is larded with lies.
Yeah,
and you have
Raw Dog, you still awake?
I got to check out this video. This video is going to be huge. Like, this could be the end of these fucking people with this video.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, wow. Just thinking about this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what amazes me more than all the BS is all the people that buy into the BS.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
people out there.
That just amazes me more.
So Kathy Criswell, because my number's on the paperwork, they doxed my paperwork. Kathy Criswell is encouraging people to call my phone number on the document.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Just collect all the numbers, actually. I've been doing this with Dinesh and Shirvan. When they get the phone calls, you just collect the numbers, and then I have Joey Camp. I'll give it to Joey Camp. They don't run it through a database, so we'll actually pinpoint the people. So then he can hand it to law enforcement. He's got Dinesh has an arrest warrant out from in Colombia right now because of that. So just say let them call you. Actually, that's probably the best thing that could happen because that creates evidence, digital evidence. Forensic evidence. If they call you, they email you. Emails are hard, but phone calls are easy to get. Phone calls you get information, and then from that you can get all sorts of law enforcement on that. So that's good. Let them call you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to talk to the detectives tomorrow about Jeremy's video tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite interesting. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, it is 12:40. I know Robbie's got to go to bed.
Oh, my God. So does Raw Dog.
Raw Dog's like, is he sleeping? Is he awake? What's going on?
He's awake.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
He's here.
That's okay.
Raw Dog's got to be here early in the morning.
Oh, no. You need to go to sleep, Chris.
Nah, I'll be okay.
So I just found something here. I'm looking this up and saying there's a case in the Middle District of Georgia.
I knew he was fucking wheels
I know.
were turning.
I knew. I could see his brains going.
I know.
That's an 11th Circuit case that was talking about. Remember the 5th Circuit case that you talked about, Harrison v. Prather, that said that serving subpoena on the attorney rather than the named person was a nullity. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a case called Johnson v. Lewis, which was a Middle District of Georgia case that ruled based on that 11th Circuit case. In that case, they said that delivery to a witness's husband
Starbucks prayers
while the witness was away did not satisfy Rule 45. The court's question was devastatingly simple. Was the husband the named person? He was not. Right?
Yeah.
So there's case law that has specifically the same fact pattern about the husband when the wife was away. And then Southern District of Florida, because he did a whole bunch of Southern District of Florida cases, they also have a strict approach. Rule 45 service must be personal to the named individual.
Yeah.
Rule 4 is different. Expressly permits leaving the summons and complaint at the defendant's dwelling or usual place of abode with someone of suitable age and discretion. Rule 45 contains no comparable abode service provision. So this is a situation.
That's contradicting totally.
Totally. So I think that the big thing is that Rule 4E2B, under Rule 4, like if this was the original case, Lisa, you said it right. That service, like the way they gave it to Gabe, or they left it there, reasonable, a suitable age of discretion at the usual place of abode. that would have worked, but it doesn't work for Rule 45. That's what it's looking like here.
Right.
And the state law service methods that he talked about.
Yeah.
Remember he said that in the affidavit that under Florida law, they're incorporated into Rule 4, right? They're not incorporated into Rule 45. State law service methods are not incorporated into Rule 45. So if the state law says you can do it, that doesn't matter.
He's a federal subpoena.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for a federal subpoena. So they're screwed, I think. I think they're screwed. Yeah, this is an article. I'm going to write an article on this. This is
Connie Sue, I love you.
The thing is, I emailed Shaka to confer, and I told him what I thought, and he waited and did not answer me. He held on.
We already covered that. We covered the bad faith, right? We covered bad faith and sharp practice and all that. That's clear. He got the thing on the 31st, and like it's 2026. It's not even like it's back in the day when you could say, oh, he had to wait for it to get mailed there. And even if
there's the modern approach, Rich.
Well, the modern approach, yeah. It's modern approach. He wants to forget half the statute. He's an idiot. I don't see this. I really don't. So I'm gonna write an article on this. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll send Shaka an email asking him his position on this for the article. No, really.
You should.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll send an email to Germ asking about his gerbil pecker. Maybe we'll do that too. That's a good one. Fucking idiot.
All righty, guys. Well, Rich, thank you so much for coming on. We'll have to go over the deposition, the full deposition that was on Michelle another time. It's definitely too late now. 100 and something pages.
You got to start showing video clips starting Tuesday. Start showing short, and we go over some short from the video. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. I'm going to show the point of how he approached Gabe. You're going to see it right there because you can. The patio from the one camera, you see him walking up to the patio, and as he's walking up, that's exactly what he says. That's how he approached Gabe, and that's all that you need. But I'll show you the driving by and all that. I'll show you him walking up to Teeny down the block.
Show it all at once. You got plenty of time to show this. You should just show a little. Pick a clip on Tuesday. Pick a few minutes that you show. And then pick the paragraph in the affidavit service and show the perjury. Then we'll do it like a whole perjury series. You just do perjury over the next couple of weeks. Show this guy newbie's perjury and show that Randy Shockett was aware of it because he was on the phone with the guy based on the affidavit service. And then I send it all to the Florida bar. Send it all to the Florida bar.
Yep.
Yeah. God knows, I said it. If Germ ends up, if Shockett ends up getting suspended from the practice of law or disbarred, nobody's going to.
There are so many complaints against him right now. It's ridiculous.
Nobody's going to take Jeremy's cases. Come on. Oh, why are you coming to visit me as a new lawyer? Why do you want to retain me? Oh, because my other lawyer just got disbarred. I'm going to take your case. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Newbie was trying to cover his ass, and he still freaking lied, which is amazing. And he knew he had to cover his ass because he had already received a complaint from the 5th Judicial Circuit.
Did someone say that Matt was ex-military?
Someone said he was, yeah.
That's disgraceful.
He said what?
Someone said he was ex-military.
No, I said he's ex-military.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who he is, actually. I wrote a whole article. I did this article when I did the litigation by exhaustion.
Yeah.
On it was August 3rd. That's when I talked about this guy. Let's see.
How are you able to do an article on this guy, this process server, 2 days after he attempted to serve me, and yet Shockett gets this and doesn't file it, hand it over, nothing. He's holding on to it.
I called it the process server's fairy tale on October 3rd. I called this a fairy tale on October 3rd.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
It's
So many affidavits to prove that I'm not lying. Video evidence to prove we're not lying.
Well, I think that's what you do. You get the video, and then we'll get a picture of this bankruptcy court judge, and start making her famous. I think that's what we got to do.
Crazy.
No, I think that's what you got to do. You got to make these bankruptcy court judges famous. So that's the. I put that in the chat. That's the story that I wrote a couple weeks ago where I explained this whole thing. I talked about this 2.5-3 weeks ago. So.
No.
Now that it's in it, I think they solidified their perjury. So
Yes, I did, Hannah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Everybody, send some prayers Starbucks way. She's having surgery in the morning. Prayers up, hon. Prayers up. All right. So, Rich, I don't know. I'll be live Tuesday. Are you gonna do another live this week?
I'll do a live this week. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing.
No, Rich will.
Yeah.
I gotta do so. I got so much to do. I get so much to talk. I do so many different things. You know, I was getting ragged on by the J hipster people. I only cover one thing. I'm like, this is like my hobby covering Jeremy Hales. It's like I have so much other real shit that I do.
He says you only cover one thing. Is he kidding me right now?
Has he read anything I've written? I'm like, I have I have 6 different articles I'm in the middle of writing.
Yeah, like every day or so, every other day, there's always articles from you.
I got a mob story too. Holy shit! I got Benny the Blade Garitano, and he's away in I think he's in where is he? He's somewhere. I forget where.
That's right. Videos don't lie.
I forget where he is, but he's in a USP. He's in a big time place, and he's a reformed Gambino associate. And I have an interview I'm going to do with a restaurant owner who claims that he shot the person that the feds say that Benny shot and he's in jail for. So we'll see. It's going to be a big one. And I'm worried about J Jip, and Jeremy Hales. So come on.
Right. Well, I'll tell you the one thing the process server did confirm is that Jeremy lied in his short.
Yeah.
And even confirmed that Tug's lying, spewing his spin. Because he said he left them on the table. He told Gabe, by the way, that was legal to do. To leave it on the table. He said those words to Gabe.
All right. He's probably listening to Randy Shocken. Randy thinks it's legal to practice dentistry without a license. So come on.
Anyway. All right, guys, check out Rich's channel. Check out his Substack. Rich writes a lot of articles on many different things. You definitely need to check him out. And I will be back. I don't think I'll be coming on tomorrow, but I will be back on Tuesday at 10 p.m. And we will be showing a video of this process server. And you will know, once again, I've told them the truth. And Get Swamp will be Wednesday at 5:30.
Damn right.
Don't forget to go over there and hang out with Robbie and the guys over there. And so we will chat soon, and I'll see you tomorrow night? No, Tuesday night. I'm taking the night off. I have a couple of things to be writing tomorrow.
You need to do a bar complaint.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right.
Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. So thank you. Prayers out to all who need him. Spell Rex, thank you so much. Prayers out to my cousin Kendra and her family. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You're awesome. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night,
everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Chris, go to bed. You got to be here.
Good night, everyone. I know.
Chris, go to bed.
Ta-ta.
Okay. Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow, Raw Dog.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now.